Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning to everybody that is listening to me now this hour. I'm using this medium to welcome you to this favorite radio program, The Will, by your favorite radio presenter, Rosary Yunus Lady. As I'm enjoying you to sit down, take your book and your paper, and even your pen to jot down some important points that you may need to remember. So this program is set aside to recommend to ourselves, to remind ourselves, and to also hint us on the things that we need, so that we don't live just like a snake that passes through the world without having an impact. So welcome to today's right radio program, The Will. Today we'll be discussing about something that is very much important and is very much common to every human being. So welcome to Ebody FM and welcome to a real radio program, The Will. Thank you for joining us. So you've been thinking about what is it that we want to discuss today. You've been examining it, you've been reasoning about it, and what is that important thing that we have to discuss about today? Why is it an important thing, and why is it a general thing to every human being? As much as been thinking, that is how much I've also been thinking about it. There's always have been that I've never disappointed you. I've never come along with this radio program without bringing something that is very important. Today, we'll be discussing contentment. Contentment. So that's what we'll be discussing today. And I hope that you're going to enjoy the time you'll be spending with us. So with that, thank you for joining us. I don't want to go with any dictionary, with any bookish meaning of contentment, because contentment is something that is general and it's self-understandable. Contentment is you having the satisfaction with the little that you have, with whatsoever it is that you have. The satisfaction, the having joy in the little that you have is contentment. Without stretching your neck, without being envious of another person, without jealousy another person, that is contentment. The ability to look within you and see that you have. The ability to look within you and understand that you are not lacking, and the ability to look within you and know that you are also something, and you also have something that when you're thinking of anything does not have. That is contentment. And we'll be breaking this into pieces as we enjoy the program. But before I be going deep into this one, let me first acknowledge you, let me first encourage you, let me first admonish you. But you are not the only one in this trouble. You are not the only one in this challenge. You are not the only one in this problem. Some people have came before you, they faced this problem, they faced it, some people won and some failed. Whether they won or they failed, they are no more. They've gone, and we are talking about them now. Some we've forgotten them, some we still remember them. Whatever the situation you found yourself, I want to tell you that you are not alone in it. You are not the only person. Your biggest problem in life is someone's smallest problem. The biggest challenge in life is someone's smallest challenge in life. So which means it is not going to be easy. But the point is, you keep on going. Even if you cannot jump again, make sure you're crawling. The ability of moving is what you need. Encourage yourself admonish yourself, and look at the end product, your goal, your determination, your focus, your dream. That is what should be driving you. That is all you need. I said, you are not the only person in a problem. And your problem is not the biggest one. Even to some people, it's the smallest challenge they could ever face in their life. So now we'll be going into today's discussion. But before then, let's take a short break. My brother and sister, look within you and look forward. There are some things that you possess and someone around you does not possess. You might be poor. What about your health? You might be healthy. What about your financial challenges? Look at someone around you. Some people are financially poor. They don't have kids. They don't give birth to any kids. They have the money, but they don't have something to spend it on. Some have children, numberless of children, like 10, like 15. And they don't have the money to take care of them. Some have children, they have money. They don't have the earth to spend all these things. So which means that whatever that you see as a challenge for you is also a challenge for someone. Whatever you think that you look within yourself that you lack. Some people truly have these things. But that is it. That is the difference in life. What you lack, someone has. And what you have, someone does not have, they lack it. So if perchance you have money and you don't have children, some people have children and they don't have money. Whereas if you have the money, you have the power, but you don't have the health to spend your life. Some people have health, but they don't have money. They don't have the strength. So what I mean is this, and look within yourself. God will never give you everything. God will never give you everything. Because He knows us, we human beings, but the moment He gives us everything, then He's no more God. We turn ourselves to immortals, and we think that we are something big, and we will never go to Him again to beg. And He wants us to keep begging Him. He wants us to keep coming to Him. That is why He cannot give us everything. So if He gives you knowledge, if He gives you wisdom, and if He gives you strength, and give you money, definitely there is something God will not give you. So if you are looking at yourself, that you have all these things, but you don't have something, and at the department, when there's aspect of you not having something, you are thinking about it. You have already closed your eyes. You are blind to those things that you have, that some people around you do not have. Then you will lack contentment. If you sit down and you list the blessings of God on you, then definitely you're going to lose count. So look within you and see what you have, not what you lack. That is when you'll be content. Contentment is very essential because it will build for you the ability to appreciate nature, the ability to appreciate yourself, and take life very simple. The time you're not taking life very simple, you run beyond your line. You run cross your boundary, and at the end of the day, you blame yourself. So you need to be contented with whatever it is that you have. Contentment is very much important. Like I said before, contentment is the ability to appreciate the little that you have. Look around you and see, what about those who don't have contentment? Do you know I've seen some families, they are not rich. They're not really poor. All they have is what to cater for their needs. The food and the house. Not the one they built by themselves, but the one they take rent for. And they are living happily because they see contentment as something that is very much important. They lack, but still, they appreciate the little they have. What about if they don't have that? They don't even look at that. They run in a skater. I want to make this, I want to build house. See someone that has car, nice car, and you look at the person, I want to have a nice car too. You are on a bike, and you are aspiring to have a car. What about those people that do not even have a bike? You're on a bicycle, you're aspiring to have a bike. What about those people that do not even have bicycle? You do not have bicycle, you're using your leg to walk. And you're like, oh man, I need to have a motorcycle, even a bicycle. What about those people that do not have their leg to walk? What about those people that have leg, they have hand, they have their body parts complete, but they cannot stand up from their beds? You need to look within yourself. God has blessed you, and you need to appreciate that blessing. That is contentment. What about those people that are healthy? They have money, they have everything, but definitely because maybe one or two things, they are in the prison yard. What do you call that? They have the money, they have a nice family, they have power, they have strength, they have health, but they cannot spend it. They are inside the prison, being living their life just within four boxes. Just that. So what do you think will happen? Learn to be contented because that is the most important thing. When you are contented, then you have the ability to aspire for more without depreciating the value that you have. If you're not contented with whatever you have, then definitely you will depreciate your value because you will not see anything good in yourself. You will not see yourself as someone that has acquired some things. And you will not see yourself as someone that is successful. You will see yourself as someone that has failed. And with that, you can go extra miles to make things happen for yourself. Learn to be contented. Learn to appreciate the little you have. Learn to observe and know the beauty of yourself. That is contentment. I know, and I want to remind you that human want is insatiable. The moment you don't have something and you aspire and you got it, that moment you will still look for something bigger than what you have. But if you don't have contentment, you will lose your value. Do you know that some people believe they cannot survive without leaning on someone? They cannot even feed themselves without leaning on someone. They cannot even live comfortably without begging, without squalling, without even going on the ground and begging for someone. You don't have contentment. If it is only water that you can drink, that God has provided for you, drink and appreciate it. But that does not stop you from aspiring in a positive way. If it is only that you can eat 101 is your ability, eat it and appreciate. But that doesn't stop you from moving on and also setting a bigger goal for yourself. But what I'm saying is this: your contentment will stop you from aspiring negative dreams. And it will help you not to traject through a very wrong way in acquiring your dream. And also making the success that you've ever wanted in your life. Don't engage in a journey that you will look back one day and you will regret all the journey. You will regret all the actions that you've taken. Be someone that achieve and look back and thank God and look like, wow, I made it. With all these wolves, with all these up and downs, I later made it. Learn to be contented. Appreciate the little that you have. The knowledge that you have, appreciate it. Whether you are knowledgeable or wise, appreciate it. Whether you have strength and someone does not have it, appreciate it. Whether you can talk and some people cannot even talk, appreciate that you can do. That is what is meant by contentment. And God Himself will be happy with you. Like the little that He provide for you, you appreciate it, and He will be able to add more for you. Learn to have contentment. It is going to take you to greater places in your life. That is all we have for us today. This episode of The Will, where we've been discussing since money is contentment. And we've told ourselves, we've encouraged ourselves that contentment is very, very much important. And don't even ever in your life let anybody push you. Let contentment be something that will be a pillar for you. Let it be the skeleton of your operational system. That is all we've been discussing since some minutes ago. By next week, by grace of Almighty God, we will still have the chance of meeting ourselves. And definitely, that next week Tuesday is still going to be an educative part, a very much important educative part that we'll be discussing with ourselves some cogent and important points about woman life. So then, I really thank every one of us that have been with us since the beginning of this program. I really thank those who has given us the opportunity of being here. I thank all of us. I use this medium to thank those members of admins that are using out of their wealth and out of their sweat to project this EBEDFM. And I thank all those people that support and listens and watches us on all our different social media platforms. Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, YouTube. You are the real strength. You are the encouragement behind us, and you are our wing that keeps us flying. And I thank everybody for being with us. Thank you, and God bless you. It's next Tuesday that we'll be meeting. The program still remains the role, and I still remain Musari Musolide, your popular known as Ayerofe. Thank you, and God bless you. Till next week, bye.
Ìṣẹ́yìn fòrò máa wà yìí, ìṣẹ́yìn òrò.